Let me ask you this though, like we got this little thing going on, man, and what a great opportunity. Amor Fati as a podcast.
Talk about it.
We got a lot of like random, important, deep, non-important, funny, sincere, whatever topics that we're gonna like cover and go over and have a good time with. But like the name, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody were to like, if you were to put somebody on, like y'all got a podcast coming out,
right.
I have a podcast rolling, like this is the name. They're gonna be like, okay, cool. How do you spell that? What the fuck does that mean? Like, where did this name come from, man?
What is it about?
Because I know where it came from, but like, tell these motherfuckers where it came from.
So Amor Fati is a Latin term, and I actually got this from a movie.
Okay.
Starring Morgan Freeman and Florence Pugh.
It's Morgan Freeman.
And in the movie, Florence Pugh was a substance addict, and Morgan Freeman was a recovering. Well, he was 10 years sober or decade sober alcoholic.
Okay.
And in the movie, they're at the dinner table, and if you've probably seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's called A Good Person, by the way. Shout out to this movie, great movie.
Okay.
And he's at the dinner table, and she sees a tattoo, I think, on his wrist. Okay. It like sort of peeks out, and she's like, "What is Amor Fati?" And he said it is a Latin term that describes not only accepting but loving one's destiny.
Yeah.
And not only trying to avoid your destiny, but like chasing after it expeditiously. Yeah. Chasing after it ambitiously and passionately. Right. And accepting and loving that this is my destiny for my life. Yeah. It's half fate, half leaving things up to chance, in my opinion. Right. And it applies to this podcast because I feel like we've been talking about this for a long time. We are artists. Yep. We believe in manifestation. We believe in the law of attraction. Yep. And in those beliefs, we feel like there's a destiny out there that's left for us. Got you. And us doing a podcast and showing the world who we are is moving towards that destiny that we're in love with, that fate that we are chasing. No doubt. So just to put it in context, we are exemplifying being in love and being passionate about the things that you want to do and you really believe in and going forward. If it's quitting your job to start something that you believe in, a business or a salon or a clothing brand or this, that, and the third. If you're an artist, going out on a limb or starting a podcast with your buddy. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. And be in love with it and accept that this is the fate that we live in. And that's pretty much where I'll wrap it up at, man.
I'm waiting for the live studio audience to clap with me. Come on, y'all.
Thank you.
All right, they on some bullshit. That was well said. And I mean, you let me know about that, but I think the audience needed to hear that. I heard somebody say success is the progressive realization of a worthwhile dream, and that if you go and talk to people that have gotten to quote unquote where they wanted to be, it's nice getting there. But like cliche as it sounds, it's the journey that gets you the most excited. I think who you become is always better than what you get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because when you become someone, you can get whatever you desire. And once you become that person, right? If you become the person that is healthy, then you get the body, you get the well-being, you get the longevity. You know what I'm saying? If you become confident, you get the girl, you get the guy, you get the job, you get the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Confidence is everything.
I think that also shining light on the name and how you broke it down. Again, going back to like how the episode second half started, my hat was fucked up the whole first episode. But like I don't attach myself to like embarrassment as it being a bad thing. Like now I know, like, bro, check your fucking hat before you go live. You know what I'm saying? It still might be fucked up now, so I may not be using my own advice. But there's an element of life where you swear that like things are going bad for you, and you don't know like what God got for you. You don't know what the universe got for you. You don't know whatever you believe in is pushing you into. That's right. You know what I'm saying? 100%. And I feel like to understand that, like, because if you pay attention to your life, there's things going on at some point in your life that you don't know why they happen, and it happened to your advantage. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if those moments are something that you can be aware of and appreciate, then when it gets bad, why not feel the same way? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, a lot of people heard this situation. I mean, this quote, but life is not happening to you; it's happening for you. You You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm not gonna lie. There's some scenarios right now in this world that I can't even bear. I can't even get my mind to understand how hard that might be.
Right.
Now, and I speak with a little bit of ignorance when it comes to the extremes of life, but a lot of us, especially on this side of the planet, we live a life that is definitely fortunate. And I believe so much in the name of this podcast because taking every moment in and embracing it. It's your moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're benching at the gym and that weight hits your chest and you can't get it up and you embarrassed, you gotta like knock the weights off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't put a clip when you benching if you can't lift that weight.
Right.
Because you're gonna look stupid. But that's my point.
Period.
You're gonna look stupid, but like embrace that moment. I remember when I looked stupid because that moment taught me something. You can either leave the gym and feel like a weak person and never go back and let that moment scar you, or you can come back in the gym and be like, okay, cool.
Right.
Let me lower this weight a little bit, but I'm gonna be that person that does push this. And
beautiful.